Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Francis Marion University here at the Smith University Center for Conference Carolinas action as the Barton College Bulldogs visit the host Francis Marion University Patriots. Barton College is trying to stop a two-game losing streak, having fallen to UNC Pembroke and then to Converse in consecutive losses. In the loss to Converse, Donovan Hairston tallied 28 points in the victory. The only problem there is that Reese McDonald was the only other scorer in double figures. He had only 12 points. Barton comes in at 9-2 in conference play. They're trying to take second place in conference outright with a victory today. They are 11-7 overall. As for Francis Marion, they're also trying to stop a losing streak, so something is going to give here today. Someone's losing streak is going to come to an end. FMU's 3 games losing streak, they fell to last on Saturday. They fell to UNC Pembroke. FMU has been without Jonah Pierce. Jonah Pierce brings a lengthy presence to the Patriots down in the paint. He averages 15-plus points per game to go along with a leading 10 rebounds per game. So he is sorely missed on the floor. So, of course, FMU thrilled to have him back out there in the starting lineup and available to play for the Patriots. Patriots are at a key point in their season, looking to surge into the top third of the conference. They are at 7-4 in conference play to go along with a 10-7 record overall. So let's get you first the Barton College starters. Barton College starting is number 1, Caleb Reams. He is a guard, sophomore from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and Northern Nash High School. The aforementioned scoring machine in Donovan Hairston, he is number 2. He is also a guard. He is from Atlanta, Georgia. He hails originally from USC Aiken, a transfer to Barton College. Number 4, Trevon Spencer. He is a guard, senior from Columbia, North Carolina, and Brunswick Community College. Reese McDonald, number 23, is a guard, 6'2", from Raleigh, North Carolina, also from Brunswick College. And rounding up the starters, number 24, Jarian Hancock. Hancock is a forward, 6'6", from Sanford, North Carolina. He also hails from Brunswick, North Carolina. Let's go ahead and get you the men's starters for the Patriots. It's number 1, Tion Rollins. He is also FMU's leading scorer. Rollins knocking down 17.5 points per game on the season. He is a guard from Tallahassee, Florida, a transfer from Polk State College. Also starting number 3, the Energy Bunny spark plug for the Patriots is Bryce Beamer. He'll play some 3. He'll play a little bit of 4 also for the Patriots. He hails from Odessa, Florida, and Binghamton University. He is a 6'5" senior. Alex Cox is number 4. He is a guard, 6'3", from Concord, North Carolina, and the Cannon School. Number 15, Jonah Pierce, the long and lengthy 5 for the Patriots. Pierce is the center, 6'8", sophomore from Sanford, Florida, Seminole High School. He is coming off an injury, so the Patriots do welcome him back to the starting lineup. And rounding out the starters, how about Adonis Cole, number 31? He is a starter that has begun his play only in the second semester here with the Patriots. Adonis Cole is a guard / forward, freshman from Charleston, South Carolina, and First Baptist High School. Let's talk a little bit more about the scorers for Barton. Barton's Marcus Boykin normally leads the squad in scoring. Boykin did not get the start today, but Boykin knocks down 21.6 per game for the Barton Bulldogs. Donovan Hairston with 14.6, Trevon Spencer with 13.1. They are your scoring leaders for the Barton College Bulldogs. Rebounding, not an edge for Barton at all. Barton has only a 0.2 edge in rebounding over their opponents. Similarly to Francis Marion only a 0.3 deficit in the rebounding situation. So both squads pretty much rebound for rebound. They handle each other's teams, but they do not have an edge per se. Scoring for the Patriots, we talked about Tian Rollins leads the way for the Patriots, 17.5 points per game. But better than 15 points per game for both Alex Cox, Jonah Pierce, and Bryce Beamer to stuff the score sheet. Fareed St. Cyr with 8.8. St. Cyr will see time coming off the bench, and he can knock it down from three. And while he hits from hits at a 38% clip from three-point range, he can get hot, and when he does, he is trouble for opposing defenders. So we're just about ready to get things going here in the Smith University Center. Earlier today, the ladies won in a rout over Barton College. The Patriots women's basketball team victorious over Barton, 82-58 in a romp when the bigs for the Patriots really led the way. Lauren Taylor with 23 points, Jasmine Stanley with 21 as the bigs really took over the ball game for the women's team. But on to the men's matchup. We are ready to tip. Taking the tip is Jarian Hancock, starter for Barton, along with Jonah Pierce. Jonah Pierce comfortably corrals the ball, and we are underway at the Smith University Center in men's play as Alex Cox handles the ball outside the arc over to Cole. Cole to Beamer. Beamer tries to flip it underneath to Pierce. Pierce looking for room to a slashing Tian Rollins. How about the first 2 points of the game? Tian Rollins slashing through the paint, receiving a bounce pass from Jonah Pierce for the advantage. Jake Zender, the head coach for the Patriots, wearing the red blazer. Coaches for Cancer Week, the coaches will all be wearing suits and tennis shoes when at all possible. Coach Jake Zender, the newly minted head coach for the basketball squad at FMU. He had the interim tag lifted from his title on December 30th after a victory over Coker University. Jonah Pierce is hassled and stolen by Reese McDonald. How about a three-point opportunity from Trevon Spencer? Oh, a rebound nicely by Reese McDonald. Right place at the right time. McDonald's going to find his way out to the paint. Patriots are defending nicely. However, Barton College works its way underneath. Caleb Reams, number 1, gets the lay-in for the first points of the game for Barton. So Tian Rollins will slow things down at the half-point line. Defended closely by Caleb Reams. Rollins over to Cole, but Cole was cutting in the other direction. Rollins sent that ball out of bounds untouched, so unforced error, turnover by the Patriots, so possession to Barton College. Entering the game, Donovan Hairston will inbound. Scratch that, already in the game. As Fareed St. Cyr enters the game, number 5 for the Patriots. That is the three-point sharpshooter, as I had mentioned moments ago. Fareed St. Cyr, the guard from Miami Prep School. He is a sophomore, 6'1" guard for the Patriots. Reese McDonald with a foul against, so the first foul of the ball game. Back on the change of possession was McDonald trying to put pressure on the ball, but to no avail. That the foul called against him, the first team foul against Barton. So Fareed St. Cyr over to Bryce Beamer. Beamer looking to throw one up for a three. All three of these. How about the three-pointer to get started for Bryce Beamer? Just enough space for Beamer to get the look. He turns to the fan base, sticks his tongue out. He is pleased with a good quality start. 5-2 Patriots, 17:25 to go in the first half. Jonah Pierce with the rebound. Alex Cox ready to run. Cox to Rollins. Rollins is going to throw up the three. That one too strong. Tian Rollins eating his Wheaties, sending that ball well past the rim and eventually out of bounds. Barton to collect the ball. No ball pressure in the half court, minus a St. Cyr look against Caleb Reams as Reams, the point guard, handles things for Barton College. Reams to McDonald. McDonald nearly picks up his dribble. Now he does. He's got to look for help. Reams to pick him up. Defended in a man defense are the Patriots. Alex Cox out on Reese McDonald. Some good defense. 7 and 6 to go on the shot clock. Make it 5 and 4. Pressure on Barton to even get a shot off. And with the shot clock expiring, Jarian Hancock finds some room in the paint and knocks down the bucket. Good work by the Patriots to work the entirety of the shot clock, but with a second to go, a slicing Jarian Hancock is able to get the ball in the paint. Barton's got numbers on the run. It's going to be a jam. Trevon Spencer, no problem for Spencer. 3-on-1. No need to foul there. Numbers for Barton. Barton College with its first lead of the game, 6-5. 16 and 13 to go here in the first half. Out to Cox. Cox looks at a three-pointer. He decides to take it hard off the rim. Rebound to Pierce. Pierce tried to take the ball to the hole, and that's going to be a foul against Barton. That'll be against Barton's Donovan Hairston. So that foul on the floor as Pierce decided to put the ball on the floor. Nearly a steal by Hairston. But instead the hack allows for the foul against, while Pierce was trying to collect it. Doug Alves into the game for the Patriots. Also Nick Silva. Count Darius Jones also on the floor. There's Alves. Alves is going to take the elbow stroke. Count it for Alves. Alves gets in the game and gets on the scoreboard immediately with the bucket. Patriots going small here in this lineup. Darius Jones and Silva, the only true bigs out on the floor for the Patriots. Steal by Silva. Behind the back is Alves. Steal by Alves. Scratch that. Alves then behind the back. Here comes Barton. Patriots back and on defense, so they got beat on the fast break moments ago. This time they get their numbers back. Freed St. Cyr tries for the steal. Oh, it's the alley-oop. Oh, nearly corralled by Trevon Spencer, but Trevon Spencer says, if you're going to give me the alley, got to go a little bit higher. So we're going to get the media timeout. 15 and 22 to go. FMU with a 7-6 advantage.
I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Welcome back to the Smith University Center. This is Paul McDonald calling this game. I am thrilled to bring this game to you. Both squads looking to make a move late in January in Conference Carolina's play. For Francis Marion, they are at 7-4, trying to break a 3-game losing streak. As for Barton College trying to move into second and sole possession of second place. They currently sit at 9-2 in conference play, but they are on the downfall, having fallen to both Converse College and also UNC Pembroke. So UNC Pembroke has dealt both Francis Marion and Barton losses in the last week, as UNC Pembroke leads the conference with only one loss, that loss in the opener to Francis Marion back in November. So Barton tries to get one off with 4 seconds to go. How about the shake and bake? Love the shake and bake from Reese McDonald. He gets the long distance deuce to go. So Doug Alves with possession of the ball. To Cox. Cox is going to go ahead and drive. Nearly bothered by Reese McDonald. Possession to the Patriots. Shot clock down to 13-12, 11-10. as Darius Jones hands the ball to Rollins, back to Darius Jones. Jones is going to try for the three. This time he is blocked by the lengthy Trevon Spencer. Spencer, super athletic, very smart player in his own right. How about the putback by Miguel Shaw? So Miguel Shaw enters the game and makes his presence known for Barton College. He transferred from Cleveland State University. He is a junior from Atlanta, Georgia. So Alves to Cox. Cox with a little shake and bake. Cox bothered by number 2, Donovan Hairston. Hairston with the steal. Excellent work by Hairston to get the ball out of the hands of the nearly normally sure-handed Alex Cox. Alves eventually does corral the rebound, but the length of Barton proving itself. Nick Silva, a long-range tray. That one hard and high off the glass. Probably not the best shot choice in the world for FMU as they try to get back on the scoreboard. They've gone a little bit cold here. They opened up strong, and 7-6 at the media timeout. Since then, 4 unanswered from Barton College to take a 10-7 lead. Oh, plenty of shake and bake by number 35, Miguel Shaw. So Shaw with 2 quick possessions and 2 quick buckets. Shaw with the lefty hook to get the job done out on the floor. Patriots having a hard time getting things going, passing the ball. Barton getting into passing lanes and also getting some blocks to go. So Silva decides to take it on his own, driving in the paint to his right to stop the Barton run. He nails the bucket. 12-9, Barton with the lead. 12:52 to go here in the first half. Shake and bake to create a little bit of space is Marcus Boykin. And that pass actually went off the back of the backboard. I'm surprised no call from the officials, but since that was not a shot, play will continue. Silva will try again from 3. This time all 3 of these. He missed it on the first, but the second time around, he's able to get it to go. So Nick Silva, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Silva does so, tying up the game at 12 apiece. Barton's Trevon Spencer picked up his dribble at the elbow. Things got moving pretty quickly for Barton. I like that ball movement by Barton to get the ball to go. It's going to be a wholesale substitution for the Patriots when we get the next break. 4 Patriot players will be coming out onto the floor. So Nick Silva is going to go ahead and take it back to the lane again. Silva off the glass. Silva can't get his own rebound to get a putback and the go. Silva would really like to have that one back. How about slashing all the way end to end? Donovan Hairston for 2. So we're going to get the media timeout. 11:36 to go. Barton College storms back out in front. Barton 16, FMU 12. Thanks again for joining us on the FM Patriots Network, where Barton College has taken a 16-12 lead. This has really been a back and forth affair. Francis Marion with a lead early on. Barton then edged ahead at 10-7. Patriots then took a lead on a Nick Silva tray, and then later Nick Silva driving the lane. Silva with 5 points leads all Patriot scorers. Meanwhile, Miguel Shaw, as a reserve, came into the game and tallied 6 quick points of his own. Those 6 points and only 4 credited minutes of play. Slip it underneath Fareed St. Cyr down to Jonah Pierce. Pierce with the lovely lay-in. Excellent work by St. Cyr to see the freed up Jonah Pierce available for that bucket, driving to the hole. And a foul, absolutely a foul, as Fareed St. Cyr was hammered in the face. And that foul is against newcomer number 20, Dwayne Anderson. He is a sophomore from Durham, North Carolina, and the Voyager Academy. Definitely a hack on Fareed St. Cyr while trying to get that rebound down. Good effort by Dwayne Anderson, but that contact prompts the immediate call. 3 fouls against Barton College. No fouls to be had against FMU so far, so fouls not really an issue so far early on in this ball game as we make our way into the midway point of the first half. Pull-up J by Cameron Lawson. Lawson, Clinton, North Carolina junior, getting into the action. So Fareed St. Cyr is going to go ahead and call a play and slow things down in the half-court offense. A little bit of movement, trying to distract so that Beamer can go ahead and take a tray. Beamer misses, but how about the rebound and putback from Alex Cox? Alex Cox was nearly defended on that bucket attempt, but he quickly put the ball up to get the up and in and score. If he waits too long, the bigs of Barton were going to get in front of him at that point and prevent. Oh, no look pass underneath. My goodness, no look from Miguel Shaw over to Dwayne Anderson. Love that pass from Miguel Shaw over to Anderson. Anderson then slips it back to Shaw. Shaw with the easy bucket. Barton College 20, FMU 16. Fareed St. Cyr decides to pick up his dribble, and he is rejected straight away by Marcus Boykin. How about the answer? Fareed St. Cyr, after being blocked, collects the rebound, and he's able to put it up and in, and it will be a score for the Patriots. So 20-18 as Barton College calls a timeout. So first, we'd really like to thank our sponsors, Francis Marion University Athletics supporters, Adidas, Circle Park Behavioral Health Services, McLeod Regional Medical Center, Ken Jackson and Remax Professionals, Pepsi, McDonald's, Raines Hospitality, including Fairfield Inn, Courtyard by Marriott, Comfort Inn, and Hyatt Place, King Cadillac Buick GMC, McLeod Sports Medicine, Chick-fil-A, Quincy's Steakhouse, Little Caesars, La Quinta Inn and Suites, KFC Arby's, Waffle House, Sparrow and Kennedy Tractor Supply, McCall's Supply Incorporated, Western Sizzlin Steakhouse, State Credit Union, and Zaxby's. So we're back in action. This is the nightcap as the FMU men host Barton College in Conference Carolinas basketball play. The women's team earlier today defeated Barton College handily 82-58. Barton College with good ball movement. It's going to be a pullback jumper. And the shot's not going to go, but this is going to be a 2-shot foul. Good sportsmanship by Bryce Beamer. Picking up number 3, Marcus Boykin, who hit the deck after the foul against. So that foul against Fareed St. Cyr. Missed the first. So now Donovan Hairston back into the game, and Trevon Spencer. Spencer with a rousing dunk on a fast break a little bit earlier in this half. Really jolted a solid Barton College run of points, but it's really been back and forth between both of these squads. Patriots have had a couple of leads in this game. Barton College has carried most of the leads, but no greater than a 3-point advantage for Barton at any given point in time. Pardon me, a 5-point advantage as Barton led 12-7 early on in this ball game. So it was a double dribble called against Bryce Beamer. Turnover back to Barton College. Barton's Donovan Hairston handles the ball, pressured by Rollins. Rollins gets in the face of number 4, Trevon Spencer. Spencer takes an ill-advised long-distance deuce. He misses. Alex Cox for the 3. Count it for Alex Cox. Alex Cox on the run, had open space. He was found on the fast break. He decides to set up, found great balance, knocks down the tray. We are deadlocked at 21 apiece. Oh, kick it underneath to number 24, Jarian Hancock. Hancock denied on the defensive end, so Alex Cox is going to go ahead and run. Fareed St. Cyr is going to flip it underneath to Pierce. Pierce was hacked a little bit. Pierce smiles and says, hey, no foul, but the officials say no. Possession back to Barton. Pull-up tray, no good by Donovan Hairston. Patriots on the run. It'll be Bryce Beamer for the lay-in. Love that fantastic vision from Tian Rollins. Rollins saw Bryce Beamer driving, so he throws the 20-yard post pass to Beamer. Beamer then lays it in. Picking up the dribble and the steal is Fareed St. Cyr. St. Cyr got a little bit fancy. He didn't realize that he had defense against him. And it's going to be a ball out of bounds, so we're going to get the media timeout. 7:18 to go here in the first half.
Francis Marion University provided me opportunity.
They lead 23-21.
Francis Marion University.
And we're back at the Smith University Center where Patriots have taken a 23-21 lead. A steal from Fareed St. Cyr. St. Cyr was chasing them down the sidelines and had the ball bopped out of his hands. Thwarting the fast break opportunity was Barton. However, that ball out of bounds against Barton, so it will be possession to the Patriots. Excellent defensive work by St. Cyr so far today, getting into passing lanes, creating a couple of deflections and a few takeaways of his own. So Tian Rollins gets things started at the timeline. He'll toss it across on the sideline to Bryce Beamer. Beamer is looking for an open opportunity, slips it underneath to Alex Cox. Cox has no fear taking it to the hole. His toss from the baseline hits the side of the backboard, and it's going to be a foul against Alex Cox. So Cox playing heavy defense. That ball goes off of the backboard, and then he had to get back and play defense, caught off balance, so that foul will be called against Alex Cox. So FMU 23, Barton College 21, 7:01 to go here in the first half as Barton's Donovan Hairston collects the ball after the inbound. Hairston will move the ball over to Lawson. Lawson to Hairston. Hairston to Lawson. Lawson across to Hairston. Hairston looking for some room. He's going to go with the pull-up J. That ball rims in and out. Rebound to Beamer. Beamer had to get out in front of Trevon Spencer to try to collect that ball. Beamer does so nicely, boxing out and collecting the ball. Takes a little work to box out Trevon Spencer. Spencer is a long, lengthy power man that does excellent work underneath the rim. Reese McDonald now back in the game for Barton College as Tian Rollins preps to inbound. Rollins to Pierce. Pierce is double teamed, so that frees up Alex Cox driving down the lane. This is a play that you saw Pierce to Cox earlier on in this game. Pierce gets double teamed. He knows that there's an opportunity to get that ball to somebody driving the lane. This time Cox for the easy deuce. Too much time to think about it was Reese McDonald. He had wide open spaces. That ball rims out, rebound to the Patriots. So here's Tion Rollins. Rollins will slow things down. 5:58 to go in the half. 20 on the shot clock as Bryce Beamer collects it on the left wing. Alex Cox. And it's going to be a foul on the floor against Donovan Hairston. I think that call could have gone multiple ways, but it was Donovan Hairston fouling Alex Cox. Only 4 team fouls against Barton College, so still no foul issues for either squad here with 5:48 to go. Entering the game, back into the game is Caleb Reams. He got the start today for the Bulldogs, and head coach Ron Levenzi in his 27th season on the Barton College bench. So Tion Rollins will slow things down. Shot clock down to 13, 12, 11, and 10 as Nick Silva over to Rollins, looking for some open space, trying to get something to work. Rollins looking for a screen from Silva. Rollins will toss it up. That ball rims hard off the rim. No good. And St. Cyr is going to get called for the foul. St. Cyr says that it was clean, but the fans think otherwise, but it is the officiating crew that makes the final call. So it is Freed St. Cyr with a foul. Freed St. Cyr has been putting excellent pressure on defense against his Barton compatriot, and the result, a couple of fouls. However, good pressure by St. Cyr on the defensive end of the ball. So FMU leads 25-21, 5:14 to go here in the first half. Thinking about the turn and shoot is Trevon Spencer, but instead a pass is going to go out of bounds, glancing off the fingertips of Caleb Reams. Thinking about the turnaround Jay was Trevon Spencer. I think in hindsight that might have been a good look for him. He decided against it. Eventually the unforced error against Barton. So Nick Silva will inbound the ball to Tion Rollins. Rollins to Pierce. Pierce back to Rollins. Pierce thinks about a 3. Now he's going to put it on the floor and barrel his way into the paint. Shoulder to shoulder he was with Jarian Hancock. And that'll be Jarian Hancock. Hancock was never quite in position. He was out of balance. Probably wasn't suspecting that Jonah Pierce was going to put his shoulder down and just barrel through to the rim. So Pierce again is going to make his presence known. He's going to physically just go up and over Jarian Hancock. So love that work from Jonah Pierce. He spent some time in the weight room for Francis Marion University. And that physical look is not a look we saw from him in his freshman year. He has beefed up a little bit, and he's beefed up his strategy. Talk about beefing up his strategy. How about knocking down the tray is Caleb Reams. Not much strategy there. He had open space. Smart shot, and he took it. Excellent work by Caleb Reams to close the gap. Patriots now lead by only 3. Silva to Cox. Cox looking for Pierce. Not enough room to get it to Pierce, defended nicely by Jarian Hancock, so it'll be Silva trying to get to the hole. He is fouled by Caleb Reams. So Reams, the mismatch, trying to get in the way of Nick Silva. Reams with his first personal foul of the day. 5 points for him. Leading the way still, though, scoring-wise, is Miguel Shaw. 5 other players for Barton have 2 points apiece. And free throws are really the bugaboo of Francis Marion. About every other statistical area, FMU is solid, but free throws are not that. Nick Silva hits at just under 57% on the season. And the Patriots at 64% free throws on the season. So if Barton can put FMU on the line, that may be advantage Barton here later on. Possession to the Patriots. Another foul by Barton as Pierce takes it to the rim. Pierce and Cole fighting each other for the rebound. The result was neither in balance. Pierce got the rebound, but then eventually possession to Barton. So we'll have our final media timeout here in the first half. Patriots hold on to a 27-24 advantage.
Francis Marion University provided me opportunity in basketball and education. After graduation, I played professionally and started my own business. Today, I'm an assistant admissions director, helping the next generation of Patriots. Because an education at Francis Marion opens doors to a world of opportunities.
Dude, fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Back in the Smith University Center for Conference Carolinas action. Barton College 9-2 in Conference Carolinas play, looking to take the victory today to move into sole position of second place. As for the Patriots at 7-4, they're looking to move into a tie for third at 8-4 if they were to become victorious today. So 3:51 to go in this first half. Francis Marion holds on to a 27-24 advantage. One more foul against Barton College, and the Patriots will be in the single bonus. So Patriots will shoot 1-1s on the next Barton foul. Patriots no risk of foul trouble here. Only 3 team fouls against the Pats with 3:40 to go in the half. Barton College trying to find some room, but the defense for the Patriots has become a lot more stout. Lots of rebounding pressure by the Patriots. Nick Silva eventually comes down with it, but it was Jonah Pierce putting pressure on underneath the rim to prevent the scoring opportunity by Barton and number 4, Trevon Spencer. So this time Adonis Cole comes in and drives, and it was the block of Caleb Reams coming in to scratch that. The block from number 3, Marcus Boykin, prevented the score, but it'll be 2 shots for Adonis Cole. And the foul against Caleb Reams. So Adonis Cole goes to the line. And that may not be the best technical way to make a free throw. However, Adonis Cole will take it in any way that he can from that free throw stripe. So solid on the first. Much better stroke on the second. So Adonis Cole 2 for 2 on that round of free throws as Barton College takes possession of the ball. Barton down by 5, elbow stroke by number 4, Trevon Spencer. That was really just a turn and shoot by Spencer. No problem for him. He knocks down the elbow stroke. Alves now back into the game for the Patriots. Number 0, Cox will send it to Pierce. Pierce finds just enough room to throw it behind his back to the rim, but defended nicely as Jerian Hancock putting pressure on. Not the best look from Pierce as that ball rimmed out. Barton's going to go ahead and drive the lane. High on the glass. Love that rebound by number 24, Jerian Hancock. Rebounding the ball from Reese McDonald's stroke. Doug Alves with the foul. So Tion Rollins will come into the game for the Patriots, replacing Alex Cox. As Barton looks to inbound. Good motion by Barton to find a free man underneath. It's Jerian Hancock. It'll be another foul against the Patriots. Doug Alves with the foul. Trying to pressure that inbound, but Alves with a little bit of a size discrepancy that causes problems for him. So he did get a hack when he was in amongst the trees, causing problems on defense. So Bryce Beamer now enters the game for the Patriots. And Jonah Pierce and the official having words together. And another foul. And that's going to be a foul going the other way. And I'm not surprised at that call. Marcus Boykin was creating some space with an elbow to try to open up some room. Coach Levinci not too happy with that call. You can see him standing up in dismay. Now doesn't have any words for the officials, but you can see by his body language, not too thrilled with that call against Marcus Boykin. So possession back to the Patriots. Jonah Pierce on top with Nick Silva. Little screen creating an opportunity from Silva. Rebound from Cole. Cole will put it back up and in. Oh, I love that muscle from Adonis Cole. Cole having fun out there. He got the rebound, found some open space, and he finds his way to the rim. Excellent rebound by him off of the shot from Silva. Three-point stroke from Barton is just in and out. Rebound to Pierce. Tion Rollins will work the ball into the half-court offense. Pierce up at the top of the arc. Back to Rollins. Pierce looking to give a screen for Rollins. Oh, and it is the pick and roll done to perfection. Jonah Pierce with wide open room. He jams at home. 33-26 FMU with the lead. 1:26 to go in the half. Fan faithful not super excited about what's going on out here, so it's going to be a consultation, and it's going to be a technical foul on the side against the Patriots. So I believe the possibility is that some magic words were said, and it's going to be a technical foul counted for number 23, Reese McDonald. So Jonah Pierce kind of smiling, not too happy about the tee. He's talking with Alex Cox. Alex Cox and Jonah Pierce not too bothered by that call, except that they're having smiles. The only problem is that does send momentum back into the hands of Barton. Momentum was clearly on the side of the Patriots until the two technical foul free throw strokes from Barton. So Barton will retain possession after the tee. Moving the ball nicely is Barton College. Skip the pass all the way out and to the perimeter. How about the three-point attempt from number 12, Sean Nelson? Sean Nelson entering the game from Caldwell Community College and TI. He is a junior from Southwest Ranches, Florida. It's going to be a foul against Alex Cox. Physical effort underneath as Jarian Hancock hit the deck. And it looks like Hancock is okay. Tion Rollins going and having a consultation discussion with Coach Jake Zender, talking about the scenario out on the floor as the Patriots look to rebound with number 24, Jarian Hancock, at the line. Hancock misses on the front end. So it'll be possession of the Patriots. How about a tray on the fast break from Tion Rollins? So Rollins wastes no time, takes it back to the offensive end, knocks down the three. 36-28, 47 seconds to go in the first half. Patriots have opened up an 8-point advantage. How about the three-point attempt from number 3, Marcus Boykin? Here come the Patriots on the run. Tion Rollins smartly is going to go ahead and slow things down while Adonis Cole tries to show a little bit of screen action. Rollins backing up, trying to find some room. 17 on the shot clock. Rollins frees up for the three, and rebound to Bryce Beamer. 19 seconds to go in the game clock. 18 seconds to go on the shot, so only 1 second differential. Shot clock to game clock as Tion Rollins will inbound. He goes into Beamer. Green shoes on Beamer as Rollins is satisfied to slow things down and set things up for the last shot of the half. So Rollins at the logo, quick shake and bake. He's going to go ahead and dribble just a little bit. He is doubled, and the shot clock violation. And the clock is going to expire, so a bit of a wasted possession there on the end. It will be inbounds by Barton College. I think we're going to reset the clock, And it's going to be a Barton College possession with 1.3 to go. That shot clock stopped. That means Barton has a chance to get the shot off. A steal from Beamer, and Beamer actually took the shot on time. It would have been good, but instead, Patriots at the end of the half, 36-28 over the Barton College Bulldogs. So let's get you some stats from this game, the tail of the tape, so to speak, for Barton. 8 points for Miguel Shaw. He had a quick entry into the game, got some quick points, and then came off of the floor. 5 points for number 1, Caleb Reams. 4 each for McDonald, Spencer. And that really sums up the scoring for Barton College. From a rebounding standpoint, Hancock with 4. No other player has more than 2. As for FMU, a very much a spread offense. Jonah Pierce with 6 points, including a resounding jam late in the first half. 5 points each for Beamer and Rollins, but the leading scorer is Alex Cox with a sneaky 7 points on the day. So we'll come back with about a minute to go in the half. We'll rejoin. But until then, hey, let's take a break. Here at halftime, Patriots have a 36-28 advantage over Barton College in Conference Carolinas play.
Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Tigerville has become Titletown.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.
If you had to pause your favorite show because your spouse fell asleep, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Year after year, with unwavering dedication, McLeod Health has stood shoulder to shoulder with families, friends, and neighbors, bringing healthcare expertise and compassion to all the communities we serve. As the region's most trusted healthcare resource, our physicians are here for you. Our nurses are here for you. The entire McLeod family is here for you. McLeod Health, here for life.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew. Cut! He's hypnotized again! Do the dew.
Francis Marion University provided me opportunity in basketball and education. After graduation, I played professionally and started my own business. Today, I'm an assistant admissions director helping the next generation of Patriots. Because an education at Francis Marion opens doors to a world of opportunities.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Where can you find Francis Marion University? Are we at our ever-expanding main campus? Or at the new freshwater ecology center? In our theaters, galleries, and classrooms in downtown Florence? Or with the growing list of partners throughout the state? We're all of those places. And we're with every one of our 26,000 graduates. Francis Marion University. We're everywhere.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation. after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Dude. Fire. Grill master, huh?
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom, during practice, and in high-level competition.
Tigerville has become Titletown.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolinas.
If you had to pause your favorite show because your spouse fell asleep, you've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Year after year, with unwavering dedication, McLeod Health has stood shoulder to shoulder with families, friends, and neighbors, bringing healthcare expertise and compassion to all the communities we serve. As the region's most trusted healthcare resource, our physicians are here for you. Our nurses are here for you. The entire McLeod family is here for you. McLeod Health, here for life.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Marion University provided me opportunity in basketball and education. After graduation, I played professionally and started my own business. Today, I'm an assistant admissions director helping the next generation of Patriots. Because an education at Marion opens doors to a world of opportunities.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Where can you find Marion University? Are we at our ever-expanding main campus? Or at the new freshwater ecology center? In our theaters, galleries, and classrooms in downtown Florence? Or with the growing list of partners throughout the state? We're all of those places. And we're with every one of our 26,000 graduates. Marion University. We're everywhere.
This one is for every parent who needs a vacation after getting back from a family vacation. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Folks, welcome back to the University Center. Thanks again for joining us on the FM Patriot Network. I'm Paul McDonald, and I'm ready to bring you the second half of action. The Patriots have opened up an 8-point advantage heading into the break. It was really nip and tuck back and forth between the two squads before FMU opened things up late. Definitely a balanced scoring effort by the Patriots, as 7 points tallied by Alex Cox, 6 Jonah Pierce, 5 each for Nick Silva, Tion Rollins, and Bryce Beamer. More of the same for Barton College. A spurt of nearly 7 minutes from Miguel Shaw resulted in 8 points. No other player on the squad has more than 5. Caleb Reams is the player with 5 for Barton. So we're ready to get things going here for the second half of Barton College visiting Francis Marion University Patriots. Get started with Hairston out on the wing. Kick it back to a wide open number 23, Reese McDonald. Reese McDonald in and out, and again, Pierce and Beamer fighting for that rebound. I think Beamer has taught Pierce how to be a little bit more energized, a little bit more fiery out on the floor. He wanted that rebound. Beamer says, hey, let's not bobble this. You can have credit. Let's just take it down and get back to the offensive end. And how about that on the offensive end? Speaking of Jonah Pierce, strong to the rim. He's going to get the and one opportunity. So the rebound on the other side. Take it down underneath for the Patriots. The foul against number 24, Jarian Hancock, and Jonah Pierce has a chance to finish the three-point play. So we're only 37 seconds into the second half. FMU now with an 11-point advantage. For Barton College, handling the ball is Caleb Reams. Patriots in their man defense, in and out. And sprained ankle is going to be the apparent situation for Donovan Hairston. Hairston came down on one ankle. So we're going to take a break here at the Smith University Center, and when we come back, we'll get a rejoin, and we'll wish Mr. Hairston very well. Thanks for joining us on the FM Patriot Network.
Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily in the classroom during.
So Donovan Hairston makes his way off the floor after an apparent ankle injury, but he gets up and off on his own power. So props to him and his toughness, and hopefully we see him back out on the floor later on. So Alex Cox stopped by number 3, Marcus Boykin. Cox thought he had it, but instead it was Boykin with the block. Alex Cox this time is going to smartly take it to the rim. He is denied again, but the putback from Jonah Pierce. Jonah Pierce in the right place at the right time, following Alex Cox. The result, a rebound. FMU with a 41-28 advantage. So Barton College, and Reams is going to go throw up a 3. He misses. Rebound, and it's going to be to a long-distance toss over to Beamer. I think the Patriots were trying to get just a little bit greedy on that fast break. That pass went awry with several Barton arms in the way of it. All Beamer could do was get a touch on it as that ball went out of bounds. So Barton College is going to try to have to spark something down by 13. It's FMU's largest lead of the game. Well, that's one way to spark it. How about a baseline move from Jarian Hancock? Hancock with a two-hand jam to stop the Patriots' run. So Tion Rollins out to Darius Jones. How about the 3 attempt for Rollins as another Barton player hits the deck? Patriots are not taking the same shots that they had before. Oh, up and in. I love that Euro step from Marcus Boykin. He kind of eased in low, did the Euro step from underneath and found a way to slip it up and in. So Barton College closes the gap to back within single digits. Bryce Beamer on the wing. He's going to throw up the three. No good. So the Patriots had been working the shot clock and getting into the paint, but of late trying the three-point opportunity to no avail. So now the fast break, this time to Beamer. Beamer trying to draw a foul. Beamer's going to go up and in. This time Beamer muscles his way around two players, receiving that fast break pass and getting the job done. Slicing into the lane is Caleb Reams. He'll kick it out to number 24, Hancock. Hancock with the miss. Here comes the Patriots again. So neither team hitting on all cylinders. However, Patriots just continue to corral rebounds and get more offensive possessions, which has resulted in this 11-point advantage. Jonah Pierce wide open underneath. He is pumped up, and he's going to go ahead and knock down the bucket. Jonah Pierce now with the double-double. He's got 13 points to go along with his 11 rebounds, so a double-double machine is Jonah Pierce. He's got those numbers with still 16 and 18 to go here in the second half. Patriots with another rebound on an ill-advised Barton stroke. That Barton stroke missed everything. Easy rebound by the Patriots. So Adonis Cole to Beamer at the wing. Beamer gives one look at Cole. He's going to flip it over to Cole. Cole trapped on the sideline, nearly steps out of bounds. He has to balance himself on that sideline. Jonah Pierce works his way down the paint. Could not quite get possession of the ball, so he went rumbling and stumbling in the lane. And we're going to get our first media timeout of the second half. 15 and 49 to go. FMU with a 45-32 advantage.
Year after year, with unwavering dedication, McLeod Health has stood shoulder to shoulder with families, friends, and neighbors, bringing healthcare expertise and compassion to all the communities we serve. As the region's most trusted healthcare resource, our physicians are here for you. Our nurses are here for you. The entire McLeod family is here for you. McLeod Health, here for life.
Support FMU athletics by joining the Swamp Fox Club. For more information, visit our website at www.fmupatriots.com, or you can call 843-661-1240. Hey, Patriot Nation, be proud and wear red, white, and blue. Support your Patriots and visit the Francis Marion Patriots online store at www.fmupatriotsshop.com to get all your Patriot gear. So back in action out of the turnover against the Patriots. So Barton College with possession and a 13-point deficit, trying to work their way out here as they work the ball underneath to Trevon Spencer. And it's been a cold streak for Barton College. Working it underneath the rim. Now it's the fast break. You're going to see a jam. No problem from the lefty, Trevon Spencer. He puts it down with one. They only count for two, but that's certainly one way to silence the FMU crowd. Excellent dunk on the fast break by Trevon Spencer. Patriots will slow it down. Nick Silva now out on the floor for the Patriots. Long distance tray. How about all three of these for Tion Rollins? Good grief, he was way out. Steph Curry range for Tion Rollins, getting the job done. Now out on the floor, Freed St. Cyr putting excellent defense on, and the touch was against St. Cyr. Therefore, it'll be possession Barton, and the official is going to say that no, that ball went off of St. Cyr and then contact against Barton. And even Freed St. Cyr is kind of smiling, saying, hey, we might have gotten away with one there. So now it's important that the Patriots take advantage of what is maybe considered a disputed call out on the floor. The only way to take advantage is to score on it. So 14 and 43 to go. 48-34 advantage for FMU. FMU looking to extend it. How about a three-point shot from Nick Silva? That one missed the mark. Barton's going to go ahead and come back here. Putting up a little bit of an elbow is Marcus Boykin. But instead it's going to be a foul against Tion Rollins. So fouls are not really an issue from a team standpoint in the half. Only one each so far here in the second half. A quick three-point stroke, no good. Rebound, Alex Cox. Barton continues to go cold from the floor. Looking for a motion on the side of the officials. And even Coach Levinci is uncertain of why the whistle is being blown. So Freed St. Cyr will inbound. Tion Rollins will handle the ball up to Silva on the wing. Into the middle is Pierce. Down underneath is Silva. Silva going to muscle his way up and in for the bucket. And I like that toughness from Nick Silva. Silva getting in the weight room. Again, getting in the passing lane is Freed St. Cyr. Freed St. Cyr has a nose for the basketball. And so far today, he has gotten in the way of several passes. And while they go out of bounds, it does disrupt the Barton offense. So inbounding back into the court of play is Miguel Shaw. Miguel Shaw, the team scoring leader for Barton. He has 8 points. Nearly picking up the dribble is McDonald. McDonald is going to go ahead and Cameron Lawson now. It'll be McDonald to Lawson. Bryce Beamer on the rebound. On the run is Freed St. Cyr. St. Cyr is going to throw a three up. All three of these for St. Cyr. And we'll get a timeout from Barton College. It's the media timeout. 13:32 to go in the second half. FMU has a 19-point advantage on the Freed St. Cyr tray.
I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
A 10-2 run for the Patriots since the 17-10 mark. Now with 13:32 to go, so about a 4-minute run. 10-2. The run by the Patriots has the Patriots up by 19 here with 13:32 to go in the second half. So Barton will take possession out of that right before the timeout. Prompting the timeout was a Fareed St. Cyr fast break tray. He had disrupted the offense earlier on in Barton's half court, and then later he is rewarded with the fast break tray, extending the Patriots' lead to 19. Trapped underneath nicely on defense are the Patriots. Really charged up on defense. It'll be a 3-point stroke from Marcus Boykin. That ball rims out. It's a rebound for Alex Cox, and that is going to be a foul called against the Patriots. Now the fans are not thrilled with that call. I don't blame them on that one. Fouls strong, contact stronger than that has not been called, but instead the call stands against Cox. Cox with his third personal foul of the game. Handling the ball is Tion Rollins. Rollins to Bryce Beamer. Beamer at the top of the arc. Beamer's going to go to Pierce on the lob. Pierce gives a thumbs up, saying, hey, perfect pass to Bryce Beamer. Can't ask for any more than that. Pierce corrals it, doesn't even need to put it on the floor, up and in. Patriots continue with their 19-point advantage. Barton looking for any way to get some scoring. A lot of work underneath, and it's a rejection from Jonah Pierce. Alex Cox is going to slow things down smartly. Numbers back for Barton, so instead of pushing the subject at the rim, Alex Cox, the smart fifth-year senior, decides to slow things down. They're going to use the shot clock this time around. We're down to 12 minutes to go here in the half, down to 9 on the shot clock, 8 and 7. Tion Rollins is going to look for a shot. He is rejected. On the run is Barton. And Bryce Beamer tries to get a block on. Bryce Beamer is not happy about that. He gets a little bit roughed up. It's going to be a foul against Bryce Beamer. And we'll have another timeout. 11 and 51 to go. When we get back, free throws for Barton. FMU with a 55-36 lead.
I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Back in the Smith University Center as Francis Marion continues to take command here in the second half. Patriots in the second half lead in scoring 19-8. That is after taking an 8-point advantage into the half. So the Patriots just continue to roll on the heels of returning player Jonah Pierce. Jonah Pierce out for a stretch due to an ankle injury. Already has tallied a double-double. He's got 15 points to go along with 11 rebounds on the day. He leads all scorers. Tion Rollins right behind him with 8, three others with 7 in Bryce Beamer, Alex Cox, and Nick Silva. Nick Silva got his own scoring started with a three-pointer. After that, a couple of buckets to handle his own business. So a foul by Bryce Beamer prompted the media timeout. Since then, Trayvon Spencer with the front end and the back end. So Spencer goes 2 for 2 on that run of throws. Doug Alvis now out on the floor for the Patriots, along with Adonis Cole and Freed St. Cyr. And good work by Nick Silva underneath. It was St. Cyr finding Silva underneath. Silva gets blocked, but only after he gets blocked and fouled by Trayvon Spencer. Not a lot of personal foul trouble for Barton College. 3 players have 2 personal fouls against. Caleb Reams, Donovan Hairston, and also Jerian Hancock. So Silva makes the second. Patriots take an 18-point advantage. Barton now really has to push the subject here if they want to cut into this lead. The grand objective is to get this within single digits about as soon as possible, but at the very least, plenty of time to get that within single digits with 2 minutes to go. Oh, great putback. Nearly worked for Marcus Boykin. He was elevated, but his putback just missed. How about Nick Silva? He is fouled at the three-point arc, so we're going to see Nick Silva, unless the officials determine that his toe was on the line, we're going to see Nick Silva take 3 free throws. Trayvon Spencer with a foul against. So as the Patriots continue on trying to break their 3-game loss streak, they will continue their home run with their third home match in a row. They're going to play against Lees McRae at 4 o'clock on January 28th. That's this Saturday. We hope you can join us. That one will be carried on the FM Patriot Network as well. As for Barton, Barton nursing a 2-match losing streak, falling to UNC Pembroke and Converse College. So one of these two teams is going to break their losing streak with a victory here in the University Center. So it's Barton's Caleb Reams bringing up the ball. Quickly is Barton trying to work the ball in the paint. They cannot seem to get things to go in the paint. Everything seems to be rimming out. There is a cone in the space of the Barton rim, is sure what it appears like. Oh, Bryce Beamer just continues to work, eventually corralling the rebound, just simply outworking Barton underneath the rim. Getting in the passing lane are the Patriots. This time, finally, Caleb Reams gets one to go. So Reams with the bucket as the Patriots use the shot clock. Patriots with a 20-point advantage, 10 and 16 to go here in the second half. Throwing up the ball for a three. Fareed St. Cyr a little bit out of balance. He decides to throw it up there. He was feeling it, and in fact, that's the same location he hit from earlier on in this second half. So count all three of those for Fareed St. Cyr. Now a 23-point advantage for the Patriots in Conference Carolinas play. Taking the ball to the rim is Marcus Boykin. This time he's going to get the foul called. This is the best situation you could possibly get for Barton College. Barton gets to stop the clock. They get free throws. Anything they can do to slow the clock down and score is the most important scenario for Barton College. So there's Boykin knocking down the first. The key here really has been shooting from the field. Barton College hitting at only a 33% clip. Patriots over 50%, hitting at a 51% clip. Patriots knocking down 7 three-pointers, only 1 three-pointer to credit Barton College. Doug Alvis is stolen by Caleb Reams. And Caleb Reams is going to get the bucket. That's going to be a foul against Darius Jones. So the fans believe that Darius Jones was in position, but I believe that he was in the cylinder underneath the rim. Therefore, his position is discounted, and therefore the foul is charged against him. So Caleb Reams will have an opportunity to shoot free throws. So Barton College has closed to inside of 20. The Patriots have been in the advantage by the tune of 20 points for a good portion of this second half. Darius Jones now has to think about how to inbound the ball. We're going to get full court press pressure by Barton College. Fareed St. Cyr is feeling it. How about another three for Fareed St. Cyr? St. Cyr knocks down another tray. So St. Cyr with 3 threes here in the second half to open up another lead for the Patriots. Patriots lead 66-45. St. Cyr can feel it from the right wing, knocking down trays at will. So 9 and 36 to go here in the second half. It is a timeout on the side of Barton College. Both Francis Marion basketball teams will be at home again on Saturday as the Patriots host Lees McRae College. The Bobcats match up against the Patriots at 2 o'clock with the women, followed by the men at 4 on Saturday. That's the 28th. And Saturday will be the NABC Coaches versus Cancer game. Please consider making a $1 donation to buy a cutout shoe for this worthwhile cause. Donations may be made tonight or Saturday at the table near the ticket entrance, and proceeds go to the American Cancer Society. So we're ready to get back to it. Barton College with possession after the Fareed St. Cyr crushing tray every stop Barton tries to make is answered with either a three by the Patriots or excellent work in the paint, getting second chance rebounds and resulting in buckets. For Barton College, they cannot seem to make a single bucket. They've got the rebound here with this one. This time, Marcus Boykin is going to come in physical against Nick Silva. Silva was not in position, but Marcus Boykin he wasn't playing basketball anymore. He was playing football. He was bound and determined to make his way to the paint for an opportunity to score. So 66-47, Francis Marion with a 19-point advantage, 9:07 to go in the ball game. In the half, I should say. 6 fouls against Francis Marion. So the next foul against the Patriots will put Barton in the single bonus, 1-1s the rest of the way after that next foul against the Patriots. Bounce pass to Beamer. Beamer is not going to be denied. When he's at the rim, he seldom goes back outside. Tion Rollins dribbles out of trouble, out of 3 players defending him. So now, with the shot clock down to 10, he tries to flip it up to Beamer. Miscommunication between he and Beamer. Here comes Barton. Darius Jones with the stop. Tion Rollins decides to slow things down. I think Rollins really has a smart concept here for the Patriots as the point guard. He recognizes that the Patriots are starting to rush a little bit. Sometimes you got to work into your offense. So Rollins does so nicely, and then he takes it through the paint for an easy deuce. So he gets rid of the ball and gets it back on the give and go, and then he smartly sees space in the lane, and he lays it in. Whoa, how about a high flip-in spinning glasser by Dwayne Anderson. Over to Alex Cox. Cox is going to try for the tray. Rebounded easily by Hancock. Here comes Barton. Barton has to run. They got to do anything they can do to get the shot clock and just the game clock moving as slowly as possible. Cox says, my bad, I got to defend a little bit better. 7:41 to go here as Barton is going to need to make a run. Barton down by 17. Excellent hustle by Barton College here. That ball tipped by Jerian Hancock. We're going to get the media timeout. 7:35 to go. Francis Marion 68, Barton College 51.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Back at the Smith University Center here on the campus of Francis Marion University. 7:35 to go. It is the media timeout that we are coming out of. Barton College down by as many as 23, has closed the gap a little bit. They are down by 17, but it'll be possession to the Patriots. Darius Jones, strong defense on the other end now to inbound to Freed St. Cyr. Excellent set play to get St. Cyr open. Now it's Jones open. He looks at the three, but then has a problem getting that ball out. It'll be Nick Silva trying to take it to the rim. And Nick Silva flexes with delight as Marcus Boykin tries to get in the way of Silva. He does so, but along with some physical contact, putting Nick Silva on the line. Silva rims out, so Silva not having the best day from the free throw line. Everything else has been working rather nicely for Silva, but free throws not so much. For Silva, he is 3 for 7 from the charity stripe. So Jonah Pierce back in the game. He is going to go ahead and get the rebound. Pierce to Silva. Alex Cox. So I like that move by the Patriots. Patriots with a big lead. Give Jonah Pierce a rest. Pierce had been out due to an ankle injury. No need to overuse him. And at the very least, keep him strong for the close of this second half. And Nick Silva is interfered with on his way to the rim. So this would be a non-shooting foul. Trayvon Spencer with the reach in. So Cameron Lawson back into the game for Barton as Patriots and Darius Jones will inbound. He inbounds easily to Jonah Pierce. Pierce getting a look, trying to get it underneath to Cox. Cox sneakily goes up and over, and instead of dribbling a second time, he just goes straight up. Wasn't able to get that down. So Cox and Pierce having very positive words, both of them in excellent moods. Well, you can't blame them. Up by 19 in Conference Carolina's play, looking to break what was a 3-game losing streak. Alex Cox extends the lead back to 20 with 6:36 to go here in the second half. Count them both for Alex Cox. Doug Alves comes back into the game for the Patriots to give Alex Cox a spell. Key to that is that Alex Cox has 3 personal fouls against. There's no need to put him at risk on the defensive end with the lead that they have here. So for the Patriots, putting defensive pressure on against Barton. There's the steal. Alves is going to go ahead and run. He's got guys chasing behind him, and Alves couldn't quite sneak it past the lengthy arms of Hancock and Spencer, the 2 longest players on Barton College, chasing the least tall on FMU. That was advantage Barton all the way. Barton gets the block. So Alves will inbound to Silva. No problem on the inbound. Silva's just going to go ahead and take it to the hole. Marcus Boykin is going to try to block, but more physical contact is going to result in a foul on Boykin. So that's going to be Boykin's 4th personal foul. As Silva goes to the line again, but for Barton, they don't mind fouling Silva. Silva, not the best free throw shooter on the squad, so any chance to stop the clock with a chance to force a miss from him and the rebound. Of course, they like the sound of that. Mission complete as the front end is missed on the side of Silva. Reese McDonald back on the floor for Barton College. Silva takes a deep breath, trying to collect himself. All 4 other defenders for the Patriots back on the other end, awaiting. Silva true on his second. Patriots with a 73-51 advantage. Reese McDonald over to number 4, Trayvon Spencer. And again, nothing is falling on the side of Barton. Barton has had the chances, had the looks, but they just cannot get balls to go. Darius Jones with an ill-advised baseline tray. That one was off as soon as it left his fingers. So chasing to the rim is number 23, Reese McDonald, on the fast break. Of course, Trayvon Spencer makes it after the whistle. Very frustrating for Trayvon Spencer. It's only going when time is stopped. So 5:44 to go in the second half. 20 seconds on the shot clock. On the reset, Miguel Shaw, number 35, comes back into the game for Barton College, trying to create a spark for his Bulldogs. Even the lay-ins are not working, so rebound to Jonah Pierce. And for Barton, they just can't seem to buy a bucket. Right now, there is a cone over that rim, and of course, the Patriot faithful love it. Darius Jones misses the tray. Here comes Barton on the run. up and over, trying to get the bucket. Darius Jones with the rebound. 5:15 to go here in the second half. Alex Cox is going to go ahead with a three. No go, but the Pierce rebound is tipped out of bounds. So Pierce tries to go for that rebound. He pushes that ball into sideline, and they're going to say that that ball glanced off of Miguel Shaw, therefore possession back to the Patriots. So 20 seconds on the shot clock. Of course, the reset, and inbound to Jonah Pierce, easily up and over. He gets his own rebound, and it's the tip-in rebound bucket. So Pierce misses and then stuffs the stat sheet with a rebound and a return bucket. Pierce just having his way with Barton College so far today. For Pierce, 15 points to go with 13 rebounds on the day. Long distance deuce from Dwayne Anderson to stop the bleeding. 22-point advantage for FMU. Long distance pass. Darius Jones flips it over to Cox, and it'll be a timeout on the side of the Patriots. 4:35 to go. Patriots with a 22-point advantage, and it'll be the 32nd timeout for the Patriots. Patriots are going to try to figure out their offense and their game plan with a 22-point lead to try to close things out. Yes, they can start talking about closing things out. They're in a good spot right now. Patriot Nation, be proud and wear red, white, and blue. Support your Patriots and visit Francis Marion Patriots online store at www.fmupatriotsshop.com to get all your Patriot gear. Fans, be sure to sign up your kids for the Patriot Kids Club. For more information on how your child can become a member, call 843-661-1240 or go online to www.fmupatriots.com. Back in action. Darius Jones with the inbound to Alvis. Alvis to Cole. Working the shot clock is Silva. Silva will take it high to the logo. Back to Alvis. Alvis handling things, defended by Caleb Reams. Three-point shot from Alvis off the mark. That ball glances out of bounds. Darius Jones with an ill-fated effort to get it bounced off of Cameron Lawson, but instead possession to Barton. Barton's Caleb Reams over to number 23, Reese McDonald, as Barton tries to generate any sort of offense. They've had a hard time doing so. We're within 4 minutes here of the second half. Finally, a baseline bucket from Caleb Reams. Caleb Reams had some open space, knocks down the 16-foot jumper from the baseline. Johan Steve Yebga into the game for the Patriots. Yebga working against number 35, Miguel Shaw. Eventually the steal in the passing lane. Miguel Shaw will work it down to the other end, and it's a J from Barton. Dwayne Anderson with the bucket. It'll be Adonis Cole handling the ball, pressured very, very strongly. Barely making it over the timeline. And how about up and over from Darius Jones? That ball just trickling onto the rim and getting into the basket. It'll be a media timeout. 3:16 to go in this one. FMU with a commanding 20-point advantage.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Back in the Smith University Center as the Patriots continue to take command here in the second half. It's been all Patriots, and I'll tell you what, Barton College, they've had some good looks at some shots, but it almost feels like there's a cone around the rim for Barton. Barton just cannot seem to get on track. Barton hitting at only a 36% efficiency from the field. So Adonis Cole slows down and then steps on the gas. Of course, Cole, while underneath the rim, stepped out of bounds. So possession back to Barton. We're inside of 3 minutes to go here. 20-point advantage for the Patriots. Count the bucket from Caleb Reams. So an 18-point advantage for Barton. Barton will do anything they can to close this gap. Reese McDonald getting into that passing lane, banging the ball away from Francis Marion, trying to make that pass. So 2:42 to go here in the Smith University Center. It's an 18-point advantage for the Patriots. We'll get a timeout from Darius Jones. So good man defense by Barton College and the entire squad. Darius Jones very frustrated that his teammates were not working to get available to allow for the inbound. So Darius Jones smartly calls timeout.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Back in action after the timeout. Good pressure by Barton College, preventing the inbound and the steal by Caleb Reams. That's just what Darius Jones was trying to avoid. Now inside of 16 points. And we're going to get a correction on the shot clock. And it'll be inbound for the Patriots. So again, Darius Jones in the same precarious location that he was a moment ago when Barton got the steal. Patriots going to have to do a little bit more to get it. Asante Turner now into the game for the Patriots. Alves is going to toss up the three-pointer, allowing for Barton to use the shot, to not have to use the shot clock. And Barton's going to continue to do everything they can to get back in this ball game. So the Patriots, maybe a mistake there in not using all of the shot clock. Rebounds aplenty on the side of Barton. This time possession to the Patriots. So 2:11 to go in this ball game. We're going to have wholesale substitutions. Jonah Pierce back on the floor. Fareed St. Cyr, his defensive prowess, and three hot three-pointers midway through this second half extended the lead for the Patriots. Tion Rollins on the floor. Nick Silva and Alex Cox coming out to try to make sure that Francis Marion can smartly ice this game using as much of the shot clock as possible. I'd expect a foul from Barton at some point here. St. Cyr is looking at the three-pointer, tries to get it down underneath to Pierce, but instead the steal by Dwayne Anderson. Anderson's going to take it coast to coast. Love that steal by Anderson, getting in the passing lane of Fareed St. Cyr. That makes this much, much more narrow game. A 14-point advantage. Patriots up by as many as 24. And it's going to be a personal foul against Barton College. So Reese McDonald called on the foul. He's a little frustrated. He doesn't like that call, but I like his presence not to overreact there. He knows that Patriots are really on top of Barton, and if there's any chance of coming back, then a T or any sort of overreaction from Reese McDonald is not going to result in positive for Barton. So count the first for St. Cyr, back to a 15-point advantage, 1:29 to go here in this second half. It's been all Francis Marion. Francis Marion had an 8-point lead going into the break. Since then, they opened it up to as many as 24-point advantage. Barton has since closed the gap, now down to 16 late in the second half. And the ball bounces once off the rim and then once off of the top of the stanchion. Immediate possession to the Patriots. There is defense that Barton is putting on, and Alex Cox enjoying it as Nick Silva tries to work the inbound. Of course, big pressure by Barton, and that's going to be the ball knocked out by Barton. So Jonah Pierce is going to come back and help on this inbound to ensure that there are no issues getting the ball in. 1:16 to go as Barton puts on significant pressure. That was a steal by Barton, actually. It will be a 3-point stroke. Again, nothing working on the side of Barton. Fast break for Alex Cox. Alex Cox decides to go for the jam. The senior gets it done. He made it look like he was going to dish, but instead he takes it to the hole. 18-point advantage for the Patriots. We're going to go timeout Barton College. So with 57.1 to go, a rousing slam dunk on the fast break from Alex Cox prompts the timeout. Patriots are in control, 81-63. So leaders for Barton College, 16 points for number 1, Caleb Reams leads all Bulldogs. On the rebounding side of things, Boykin leads the way, but with only 4 rebounds. Scratch that, with only 6 rebounds. He and Hancock each have 6 rebounds. And rebounding has been an advantage for the Patriots. Patriots plus 14 rebounds as a team, 34 to Barton College's 20. So glass aplenty for the Patriots. Now with possession on the side of the Patriots. Entering the game for the first time, it's going to be number 35, Austin Harrell, the freshman from North Augusta, South Carolina, seeing action for the Patriots for the first time in this ball game. Handling the point is Asante Turner out on the floor, seeing time in place of Rollins. Also out on the floor, Zyke Knox getting his first action on the floor, the freshman from Hartsville, South Carolina. So Coach Jake Zender empties the bench for the Patriots. It'll be Zyke Knox with an opportunity from the free throw line here. Oh, and all the fans want for Zyke Knox to get that bucket. I know they're pulling for Austin Harrell as well. Harrell doesn't see a ton of time either as a Patriot. Zyke Knox in only his 4th entry into the game. He does get into the score sheet with that free throw. Austin Harrell entering in his 6th ball game. 26 seconds to go as Zyke Knox putting serious defense on number 20, Dwayne Anderson. So Zyke Knox is going to make the most of his minutes here in the final moments of Conference Carolina's play, as Francis Marion has a 19-point advantage with 24.3 seconds to go. Count the front end on the free throw for Dwayne Anderson. So with 24.3 to go, the point guard in Asante Turner has consulted with Jake Zender at this possession. We'll see what they do. I think they could try to work something for Austin Harrell. And instead, Zyke Knox is going to handle the ball back to Asante Turner. Turner looking to break the press. It is now broken. Alvis with Harrell in the corner. Harrell trying to get open but instead they'll flip it to Zykenox. Zykenox will try to dribble it out. Pressure from Barton. Zykenox knows better than try to put it up. 2 seconds, one and none, and the Patriots victorious over Barton College, 82-65. We'll get a recap here in 30 seconds after this commercial. Thanks again for joining us on the Patriot Sports Network.
Once again, congratulations to the Patriots, 82-65 over the Barton College Bulldogs. We want to thank everyone.
And instead, we're going to stick around. Patriots break that three-game losing streak with the victory, a commanding victory over the Barton Bulldogs. Of course, 82-65. They had as many as 24-point advantage in parts of this second half. FMU ups their record to 11-7, 8-4 in conference play. Good for a tie for third place in conference play. As for the Bulldogs lose their third in a row, falling to UNC Pembroke and Converse College earlier on this week, and now today falling to the Patriots. So they lose their third in a row after starting conference play 9-0. Fantastic work by the Patriots to close things out. Let's get you a summary for Barton leading the way. As we said, Reams with 16 points on the day, 10 each for Spencer and Anderson, leading the way for the Barton Bulldogs. As for the Patriots, very much a team affair, but it's the triple-double from Jonah Pierce, 17 points, 14 rebounds, including 10 of those on the defensive end. Jonah Pierce in his return after injury, making his presence known out on the floor. 13 points for Nick Silva and Fareed St. Cyr, including 3 key threes for Fareed St. Cyr in the second half to ice things for the Patriots. So to close things out, Patriots victorious 82-65. They defeat Barton College to move up to 8-4 in conference play. Please join us on the FM Patriot Network as the Patriots wrap up their 3-game home match run as they match up against Lees McRae. Tip is 4 o'clock this Saturday. Thanks again for joining us on the FM Patriot Network. So long from Francis Marion University.